Matthew 25:43, when Jesus says, do this, and the least of these you do unto me.
Yeah.
And so if you really think about what that verse is saying, it's when we serve the least of these, we're serving Jesus. The interesting part for me, there was a period of my life now, I was the least of these. And so I know what that feels like when you've been stripped of your dignity, you've been stripped of your freedom and stripped of all the things that you had any pride in. You understand what it means to be the least of these. But also Ephesians 3:20, when Paul talks about that Christ will do more than I can imagine, more than I can even ask for. He blesses me, and I will tell you that is so true.
Yeah.
God has blessed me in this 6 months I've been home in a way that I can't even begin to imagine. I'm 72 years old, and I've been really blessed in my past. But I really do believe my best days are ahead of me and not behind me. And the ability to get past that, to be candid about it and love them, and know they're some of the greatest guys on the planet. I've met men in prison that just blessed me in ways I can't even imagine. And so the point is that if we look beyond sometimes in those situations where we, outside of our circle of influence, out of our circle of friendships, there are people who, they don't need much. They just need somebody to shake their hand, hug their neck, and say, hi, can we help you?
Yeah. That's what the slogan that Dad drives in these guys' heads is that the next right thing. That's as simple as that. Where our focus needs to be making the next right decision. But a lot of times, in order to make that decision, you just need somebody to be beside you, encouraging you that you can. Because people will make their recovery so large that they forget, like, hey, just today, making the next right choice that you can. Small obedience is obedience. So that's just helping walk alongside these men.
And sometimes that capacity is being a friend to somebody who's having a hard time finding friends because of their past. But those folks can become a friend that you'll cherish.
Yeah.
Since I've been home, I don't think there's been a day gone by that I don't get a phone call from somebody who I met, who came through our church and just shared with that. Now in Augusta, talking to kids about not being in gangs.
Yeah.
And so, but he'll talk about, Dean and I would have never been friends.
Yeah.
But he's a dear friend, and I love him for what he's doing in the work.